In the 1600s, the world was a treasure map of exotic spices and riches. The Dutch East India Company was eager to explore these opportunities and bring back valuable goods, like pepper and cloves, from the East Indies. These voyages were long and dangerous, and outfitting a ship took a king's ransom. The company needed a solution, a way to raise large sums of money to fund their ambitious expeditions. The Dutch East India Company came up with a groundbreaking idea. They would let ordinary citizens invest in their voyages. Instead of relying solely on wealthy merchants, the company offered shares of itself to the public. These shares represented a portion of ownership in the company. People were excited by the prospect of profiting from the spice trade. They lined up to invest their savings, becoming part owners in the Dutch East India Company. This marked the birth of the first official stock market, the Amsterdam Stock Exchange. It was a pivotal moment in financial history, paving the way for the complex stock markets we know today. The system of buying shares offered a clever solution to a significant challenge. Individual investors could now own a piece of a large company like the Dutch East India Company. This shared ownership allowed for the distribution of risk. If a voyage failed, no single investor bore the entire burden of the loss. Conversely, success brought shared rewards. When a ship returned laden with spices, the profits were distributed amongst the shareholders. This system of shared risk and reward fueled the growth of the stock market. More and more people saw the potential for profit and invested in companies engaged in overseas trade. The concept of buying shares also provided companies with a new avenue for raising capital. Companies could sell shares to fund their operations and expansion plans. This influx of capital fueled economic growth, enabling companies to embark on increasingly ambitious ventures. The stock market became a catalyst for innovation and progress. Fast forward a few centuries and imagine a new coffee company with a dream. They've discovered a unique bean high in the mountains of Colombia and developed a delicious, sustainable brewing method. Just like the Dutch East India Company, they need capital to make their dream a reality. They decide to offer shares of their company to the public. This initial public offering, or IPO, creates a buzz among investors eager to get in on the ground floor of what could be the next big coffee craze. Investors buy shares, providing the coffee company with the funds to purchase equipment, hire employees, and build their brand. As the company grows, so does the demand for its stock. If the coffee is a hit and the company expands successfully, the value of those shares increases. Early investors who recognize the company's potential benefit from their foresight. They can choose to hold on to their shares or sell them at a profit in the stock market. Section 4. The ups and downs of coffee beans and stock prices. Investing in the stock market isn't without its risks. Remember those delicious coffee beans? Imagine a sudden frost damages the coffee crops. This unforeseen event could impact the company's ability to meet demand, potentially causing its stock price to drop. Market forces such as supply and demand, economic conditions, and even investor sentiment can influence stock prices. News headlines, industry trends, and global events all play a role in shaping investor perception and consequently stock market fluctuations. Just like the fluctuating price of coffee beans, stock prices go up and down. It's the nature of the market. While short-term fluctuations might seem unnerving, it's essential to remember that the stock market has historically trended upwards over the long term. Section 5. Your cup of coffee, your investment journey. Today, thanks to the internet, participating in the stock market is easier than ever. Online platforms and trading apps have opened doors for everyday investors to buy and sell shares, research companies, and manage their portfolios from the comfort of their homes. It's like ordering your favorite coffee online. Accessible, convenient, and empowering. Investing in the stock market can be a way to support businesses you believe in, participate in economic growth, and potentially grow your wealth over time. Just like that first sip of coffee in the morning, investing can be both stimulating and rewarding. Remember, just like brewing the perfect cup of coffee, investing takes a bit of knowledge, some patience, and a dash of risk tolerance. Do your research, invest for the long haul, and you might just find yourself enjoying the sweet aroma of financial success.